Hello guys, you're welcome. Today we are going to learn about Christianity is not religion. Here in the world, we are saying that there are religions. For example, Islamic, Christianity, Judaism, Jainism, Buddhism, Hinduism. So these are the common religions that are known in the world. But we are saying that Christianity is not religion. So our topic will be Christianity is not religion. So when you look in James chapter 1 verse 27, it says, the religion that God our Father sees as pure and faultless is this: looking after the widows, the orphans, the fatherless, when they are in their distress. Also, when you look in 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 4, as a Christian, you are supposed to put your religion into practice by looking after your grandparents, your great grandparents, your parents, after you are grown up, after you are blessed with God. You are supposed to look after these people. So this means that religion in Christianity, it is the ministry of giving. So then the question is, what is Christianity then? When you look in 1 Peter chapter 4, 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 16 and 17. 16 says, however, if you suffer as a Christian, do not be ashamed, but praise God that you bear that name. For it is time for judgment to begin with the family of God. And if it begins with us, what will the outcome be for those who do not obey the gospel of God? So now, when you look in 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 16 and 17, you will see that Christianity is the family of God. If you are Christian, you belong to the family of God. And in Jesus, in that book of Hebrews chapter 2, verse 11, says that Jesus is not ashamed to call us brothers in the sight of God. That is, both the one who makes people holy and those who are made holy, they belong to the same family. And Jesus is not ashamed to call them brothers and sisters in the eyes of God. So, Christianity means that you belong to the family of God. When you look in 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 16 and 17, also Hebrews chapter 2, verse 11. Christianity is a family of God and not religion. Religion is a ministry of giving in Christianity. When you look in James chapter 1 verse 27 and also 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 4, you will see that in the sight of God, religion is the ministry of giving. When you are giving to those who are in distress, then you are putting your religion into practice. In other words, you are putting your gift of giving into practice. Now, this means that as a Christian, remember, God said that this is how we know that you are a child of God, if you are living in love. Now, as a Christian, you are supposed to live in love, because we are told in that book of John chapter 4 verse 7, dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves knows God and has been born of God. And also we are told in the same book, verse 16, that we know and rely on the love that God has for us. Whoever live in love, live in God and God in them. So now, because you belong to the family of God, you are supposed to live in love. In the family of God, you are supposed to live in love. And when you are living in love, you will not see other people who are identifying themselves with other religions as your enemies. Remember, for you to be a child of God, a member of Christianity, it is by grace that you have been saved. In that book of John, chapter 6, verse 44 and 45, 44 says that no one can come to me unless the Father enable them to come to me, and I will not drive them away. So no one can come in the family of Jesus Christ unless the Father enable that person. In verse 45 says that all your children will be taught by God, and everyone who listens to God will come to me. This tells you that for you to come to Jesus Christ, you must be taught by God. And when you come to Jesus Christ, He will rescue, He will save you, and you become a member of family of God. That is a Christian. So love others, love your neighbor, despite of their religions, their background. Why? Because you are supposed to love if you belong to the member or to the household of God. So Christianity is not religion. Christianity means that you belong to the family of God, the family of love. So thank you for taking your time to learn with us.